Hello, everyone. My name is Blake Beam. I'm going to discuss a little bit about Edpuzzle. So what Edpuzzle is a resource for you to use to create online lessons or videos and create a more engaging assignment instead of just simply watching a video and or note-taking from that video. So what you see here is the home screen for Edpuzzle. I'll begin just by talking about the login process. So when you click login, it's going to ask you if you're a student or teacher. I'm able to log in, and many of you will be able to log in just using a Google account. I've already created an account using my Google account. Now, this is my portal when I log in. I'm a teacher at Arab High School. They know that. Our school actually has a subscription with them. I'm not sure the pricing on that. I do know that through Edpuzzle's website, you can look at the schools and districts, and it says request a quote. So I'm not sure about pricing or anything on that. But this is my portal. I'm new to this, so I only have uploaded one video. I was not able to. I wish I would have been able to use this during the quarantine, as we had to do video lessons twice a week. But I'm just now being introduced to this, and it's a very, very neat way to present a lesson. So the alternative to this is doing a video lesson and simply presenting the content, asking the students to write the notes, and maybe asking them during the video to pause at some point and do a problem on their own and then replay the video to see if they got it right. So Edpuzzle kind of solves that problem for you. What it does is you can input things into a video. As far as when I say things, I mean questions in the video. So I'll give you an example. This is a video that I uploaded. This is an actual video that I did one of my lessons during the quarantine. And so when I click this lesson, we can edit, okay? And when we're editing, we can shorten the video content, okay? So if I don't want to include my introduction in the class, this is Miss Parker, who was a co-teacher. But if I don't want to include that introduction, I can trim this up where I go straight to the content, okay? I can do voiceovers. So where voiceovers are nice is if I use a video that's already been uploaded into Edpuzzle, and I'm just choosing a video from their content, and I can play the video with someone else speaking, and if I want to pause that video and input my voice and use my explanation, I can use a voiceover very simply, okay? But what I use is questions. You can choose either multiple choice or open-ended questions, or even a note within the video anywhere. And you'll see I've already placed one here, okay? I don't know. It brings you to that point of the video, and it has a question. I told the kids to stop here and find the area of the circle. At this point, we were looking at the area of this circle right here, okay? And I give you two multiple choice. This would be the correct one. And once you have that, you just click continue. It saves it for you, okay? So that's very nice. Now, once you have your video manipulated the way you want it, you can put in however many questions, however many notes, however many voiceovers, whatever. You just click finish, okay? And you can assign. And what's really neat here is I've already done it, but you're able to, if you have Google Classroom, you're able to simply transfer your Google Classroom's rosters and everything into Edpuzzle. And so if I want to assign that video, I can choose the classes that I would like to assign it to. I can put a due date. I can schedule it for starting today or whenever, any of that, okay? if I want to add a different class other than what's in Google Classroom, I can simply do that by adding a new class, creating a roster, and so on. Okay. But when I select the class, I can choose to either post it in Google Classroom or not, which is very neat. But one of the coolest things, and this is kind of a difference maker based on my experience through this distance learning that we've had, is this prevent skipping. Okay. This ensures that the student watches the video in its entirety. Okay. And because of that, the student gets all the information, and with them going through the entirety of the video, then they have to do the questions that you post. They have to read the notes. They have to listen to the voiceovers. And that is extremely helpful, because we don't know if I just post a YouTube video or if I post an MP4 file, I can't tell if the student's watching the entire thing. Well, Edpuzzle solves that. They show you, and that's very nice. But if you don't want to use the assign to a class, you can simply use one of the links. They give you an embed code and a public link that you can use on an email or any way that you'd like. But that's how you assign. When you go to content, that's just basically going to be, you can look up any video that you'd like along with your videos, okay? My content, okay? Now, once you've assigned the lesson and the kids have completed it, you can see all that in your grade book. Now, I haven't been able to assign, like I said, I just got introduced to this, but what I've studied on and done my research here, basically any assignment that you make, it's going to show you how much the student has watched of the video, and it's going to give them a grade based on the answers to the questions that you posted in the video. Okay. And I'm going to show something here in just a second that might clear some of that up. But this grade book is very helpful. You can choose any particular class that you want to look at, or anything of that nature. But this grade book is very, very helpful. That's basically Edpuzzle in a whole. It's a remedy to a few small issues of virtual learning. I'm sure it was utilized greatly during the quarantine, although I wished I would have been able to. But I also see a trend, and I've done a little bit of it myself. I haven't gone full-fledged, but a trend of teachers that are going to flipped classrooms. And so what they're doing is they're letting students watch instructions via a video. And once they've watched the instructions, then they're doing assignments in class. And so this is kind of a remedy of that. I actually done my student teaching with a teacher who did a flipped classroom, and she didn't really have a way to see if the students watched the entire video. She was able to look at their notes, but students can scroll through and pause and just simply copy down what they see on the screen. But through Edpuzzle, you see the content that they have watched, which is excellent. So, that's what it is here. If I choose Arab High School, there's 25 teachers that have signed up. Obviously, we have more teachers than that, but it gives you these categories. Anything that I want to look up, it doesn't matter. As far as math goes, if we want to look up some trig, it's going to pull up any videos. It's just like a YouTube entity where there's stuff there from other people that you can use, or you can create your own. So here's some popular channels that they offer. Edpuzzle, obviously their own, but YouTube, Khan Academy, National Geographic, all these that they offer. So that's Edpuzzle. But what I do want to do, I want to show you a video. I know that this may have been extremely scattered. A video that Edpuzzle has made of its own, and hopefully it'd be more concise before I cut y'all off here. But let's check that out. It's just one more minute of your time, and hopefully this may answer a couple more questions. All right, guys, so hopefully that answers some questions about Edpuzzle, and hopefully it's something that you can use in your classroom. The way school schedules are trending, looks like we're going to have a lot more e-learning days, a lot more virtual learning, and this is definitely a tool to utilize in your classroom. It's something good to share with other teachers. You know, if we want effective teaching virtually, we need something like this. So hopefully it's something that you can use, and let me know if I can ever help you. Thanks.